Flossing. It is a common routine for many, with most people doing it anywhere from once a week to more than once a day. It is then that our only option is to throw that plastic floss in the trash. Sure, you will have nice teeth by the end, but at what cost? Like, what is the traditional floss actually made of, and what does that mean for you? Nearly 700 million floss containers are discarded each year, along with the equivalent of over 3 million miles of traditional dental floss ending up in our landfills. This amount of dental floss that gets thrown out every year is equal to about 6 trips to the moon and back, or over 120 trips around the Earth. Considering that plastic dental floss takes up to 80 years to decompose, and the floss nor the picks are recyclable, then each piece of dental floss thrown away not only ends up in our environment, but stays there and accumulates rapidly over time. Think about it this way. When I was 3 years old, my mom would pull out about a foot of dental floss anytime she needed to floss between my teeth. That plastic floss may not break down until I am 83 years old. And by that time, that piece of plastic floss that was thrown out will have broken down into hundreds, if not thousands, of smaller pieces, which would end up in our soils, our ocean, and eventually into our food, such as seafood and organic or non-organic produce. So not only will we have residual plastic floss particles being directly deposited in our body after every time we floss, but that discarded floss will eventually come back full circle and end up in our bodies through the consumption of what we may believe to be healthy foods. Talk about scary. But exactly what are you ingesting when you floss? Most dental floss is made out of nylon material, which is derived from crude oil, and a lot of the floss that you buy at the store is waxed because it doesn't fray as easily and glides well between your teeth. Plus, you can get a variety of fun flavors. However, these benefits also come with consequences. Behind those flavors, you will find chemicals called PFCs and PFAs, which are found in an array of household items, such as nonstick pans, carpeting, and some furniture, and they can be highly toxic. Essentially, most nylon wax dental flosses are coated in Teflon. Aside from the threat of microplastics, these chemicals could potentially lead to a wide span of illnesses, such as diseases like thyroid, asthma, ADHD disorders, cancers, and hormonal, liver, and immune system damages. Not only that, but studies show that 97% of Americans have PFAs coursing through their blood. However, these are only the impacts found within a small amount of research, and there's still a lot that needs to be done to realize the full impact of these toxic chemicals. On top of that, a large environmental problem comes from the makeup of the floss itself, its inability to fray and break. When dental floss materials end up in our landfills and potentially in our oceans, the animals that unintentionally ingest these plastics will have to face serious health problems and even death. Not only can floss get wrapped around coral species in the oceans, but it can get tangled up inside an animal's stomach and digestive tract. Now imagine how much pain that animal would have to endure for months or years without any readily available health care that it can seek anytime it needs it. Many animals die in this excruciating way, with the damage stemming from the inside, while others have to endure death by suffocating from the floss itself being wrapped around their necks. Now you may be thinking about what you can do about this. And no, it is not to stop flossing altogether. In fact, there are many eco-friendly products available online that are made out of bamboo and/or silk, which will not destroy our health and are much better for the environment. Plus, they are very easy and practical substitutes for traditional floss. These products will not only take a fraction of the time to break down, but will likely do less harm to any animals exposed to them. These are simple solutions, but it is up to you, all of you, watching this video right now, to take action. Because even just the small changes that you make in your life will resemble a ripple that transforms into a wave. It is the duty of every one of us as citizens of this planet to start these waves of change and to protect this world that we have right here, right now. This planet will thank you.